What do you think of Ronda Rousey's performance and loss? You know, we've seen how social media's been taken to her. Manny kind of went through a similar thing. I mean, what were your thoughts on her performance?
Well, I'm the type of person that says that losing a fight sometimes makes you better. It makes you, it does happen in life. We do lose fights, and then what really counts is what you do after a loss. Do you lay down and die, or do you come back hungrier and stronger? I mean, does she really want to learn how to box? I mean, because to fight that girl again and beat that girl again, she would have to learn how to box. She would have to do more than wrestle and have a ground game, So, I mean, that's one thing about that sport. If you don't have about 4 different sports, if you're not good at 4 different sports, it's very difficult for you to be successful without having that knowledge, and it's very difficult to master all those sports. I mean, like boxing's hard enough by itself for me, but to have jiu-jitsu and wrestling, so it's just it makes it more complicated. And the thing is, Holly was always a boxer and so forth, but she had learned a little bit of MMA, I guess, along the line, because that kick was a pretty good kick.
Well, I think she was a kickboxer before she was a boxer. Right?
Yeah, and I'm sure that helped her a lot. So I have one of my fighters in the gym, and he's a man, and everyone tells him that Ronda Rousey would not come out, and he said, "I'd kill her, I'd knock her out," and so forth. So I mean, he gets really upset about Ronda. We tease him about Ronda Rousey beating him. We told him that she would break both his arms and both his legs. So, but I mean, she was a good fighter along the way. They picked good opponents and so forth. Now if she fights a rematch, she's gonna have to go through the process of learning how to box, and that's what she has to do. She has to master that now, because that's gonna make the fight more interesting and a better fight to watch.
What did you think of her? Because her trainer was really saying, we're gonna make this a boxing match. What did you think of her boxing skill that she showed?
She came to my gym a long time ago and did mitts with us, and this was way before she was no one even knew who she was, and she was okay. And her trainer used to come to my gym. He had a good stable of fighters and so forth. And then when Ronda Rousey came, I was kind of sad that he dropped all his fighters. Like, he had 5 really good Armenian fighters, and he let them all go for her. But that's how it goes sometimes.
If the shoe was on the other foot, and an MMA fighter trying to learn boxing and came in, he'd never knock off a top fighter after 9 fights going into his 10th fight.
I agree. The thing is, like they say, who's going to win the fight between an MMA fighter and a boxer? It depends really what rules they are, because like James Toney fighting, when he fought. Sure. Yeah, I mean, James does not fight on the ground, and it's not really. Well, I don't want to say fair, because nothing's really fair in life. So, but it's just the guy, if they fought in a boxing match, James would have won. If they fought in an MMA fight, James would get killed like he did.